Hello, Dick. This is Joel. Things look pretty good there, man. And you definitely see how those hips are starting forward while the club head is still kind of going backward. So that is fantastic to see there, Dick. Again, still a little bit tight. This was the first swing with the driver pretty much that we got on the video. Again, it's not quite as free. It's a little bit hard to see on the video. There's some things that are indicating that it's not quite as free as it is when you really, again, let those hands be a little softer. Really feel like you're popping the ball. So that looks much improved, man, especially for not having seen it on the video for several months. That looks much improved there, Dick. That's one of the reasons, again, you've been playing better and better here through the winter gradually. And like we worked on so much that day, just want you to get more and more comfortable with that driver. Again, in so many ways, the video looks a ton better than it used to. And then from this angle, too, you'll see how those hips are starting the downswing. But it'd just be all the better, right, if those hips went a little more toward the brown door as you started the downswing. Just let that left weight get under your left leg a little more and let your hips feel that figure eight. That'll make it all the easier to get it on plane on the downswing. See, there's that lean. That's a real good look right there. How those hips have started to go toward the target. You can't really see it from this angle, but the hips really do start to go to the right of the target line, it feels like, for most players, and then they turn on top of their left leg. The left leg gets straight, and it makes it much easier to come from inside. Just about imperceptible. There's a pretty good look of it, but it's just about imperceptible to see on the regular video. You want to get that weight on that left foot first. This you'll see good here. See it well here. Yeah. See, there's how that lean happens at the start. And most of those players feel like their hips are going toward the right of their target line at first, and then they pivot onto that left leg so well. It really makes it much easier to come from inside. Yeah, there you'll see it a little more. A little bit easier to see in his swing. Thanks so much, Dick. Talk to you soon.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is the 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit get some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.